I just got off the road after doing an offer. An order. It wasn't that good. I mean, it was $5 and something for 2 miles, so no biggie either way. But there's not. The problem with those kinds is that there's nothing out there next to the homes. There's not going to be anything out there, so it's double the miles basically. It's to and from. So and at least it's Sunday and there's not that much traffic, so that's a good one. But anyway, what I was going to say was this whole thing about when I was talking about the North. Well, there's also another way of looking at it. People maybe just they have their own theories. You know, everybody does. Not really theories, or hypotheses, but and they think that if they get north of somebody, you know, for whatever reason, like told me, mine is other people doing it. Getting north of me, and then they get the orders first. You know, we're drawing in some offers. You know, they might think like that, and all you got to do is park north of them. You know, because the woman, when she first parked, she parked left of me. The last one I was talking about, I think, and not the one that was holding her hand out, videoing me and my SUV. That one, you know, it doesn't explain that away. I know, but still, it could be that that's how they see it. Is that they park north, they're going to get the offer that's going to be pulled in by 2. I mean, there's so many different ways people can look at these things. You know, anybody. So, what road? Okay, that is not where I want to go. Anyway, I'm going to go sit at a different place this time and see what I draw in there. See if anybody's going to park north of me. What I'm saying, really, with all these could be true, these could be false. You know, they could have there could be no rhyme or reason to any of this. You know, Adam says it's all random. That's all it is. He's one of his jobs is he's a computer scientist. He's you know, electrical engineer, design. And like one of the things he did eons ago, it seems, was design circuitry for cell phones. Yeah, that was eons ago. So anyway, I want to go maybe sit. There's a Chili's over there, I think. I'm on the right road. Yeah, it is over there. See what that draws in. Probably the stuff on the across that street. That person just ran a red light, didn't they? Tell you the way people drive, I am so sick of it. There was a little bitty sports car right behind me, and the other traffic too. And that little bitty sports car, it got to where I couldn't even see the sports car, the front part of it. They got so close as I was turning. Okay, I was turning. My blinker was on. You saw me, but you have to be right on somebody's tail. Some of the idiots. I mean, we have a lot of idiots driving these days. Seriously, a lot. Okay, this I'm going to add to my other video of what just happened, and it really ticks me off. There were 3 guys, basically. I had an offer. It wasn't paying much. It was just going right down the road in the way direction where I'm going. And this stuff is just wastes your time. I got to remember that, not to take anything under a certain amount, you know, because I took this order, went to the house, not a good neighborhood, which is unusual out here. All the neighborhoods seem to be good neighborhoods, except for a couple that I've seen, and that one I've not seen before, and so now 3, I guess. And I went there, and the guy come from down the road, a couple of houses, 2 or 3 houses down, and he said, I'm working over here, and he was faking a lot. But basically, I said, I can't give it to you. I can't hand it to you. I'm delivering it to the house, and I have to deliver to the house on the address on the order. He said, well, no, I don't. I'm working down there, down the road. I said, I still have to do it. And so I put it on their doorstep, and they had a dog behind it. Well, you know, that's not, I don't know, I didn't know if he was working there and he wanted me just to hand it to him instead of him going to the door. You know, he wasn't really explaining the situation, And I asked him, and anyway, he still kind of mumbled like, like he really didn't understand English that well. And he did after I left it there. Oh, goodness. We wonder what's going on underneath here now, because they did this before. But anyway, so anyway, he wasn't explaining himself. And I said, I'm just going to leave it at the door, but it said confirm delivery. It didn't say take a picture. So I took a video. Well, the video's not there. I don't know what happened. I mean, this has happened to me before, but not in a situation. And maybe it was because I guess whenever I get nervous, I click the wrong button or whatever. I didn't like that he came standing there, not right behind me, but at the sidewalk, which wasn't that far, and watching me. I just didn't like it. It gave me the heebie-jeebies all around. But I went ahead, and it was awkward. It was 3 huge sodas and 3 meals from a fast food restaurant, and it was awkward as it was to carry, and I had him put the drinks in a bag, but it was only 2 in a bag, and it was just awkward all around. And then he told me, he said, as I was leaving, he said, I understand that this is your job and you have to do it that way. And I said, yeah, I wouldn't do that again if I were you, because I'm thinking in my head, some drivers would just taken the food back, had a free meal. Said, no, this guy, nobody was there, this and that, and I should have rang the doorbell as it was, but there was a dog behind there, and that person doesn't know that I'm standing on the other side of the door, because that's what came to my mind, is that maybe he doesn't live there at all, but he wasn't saying that. You see? He was saying he's down the road working, so been down the road like 2 or 3 houses. So yeah, that's putting me in a dangerous situation, because they had dogs. Okay, dogs. This is Texas. They have, lots of people have guns, okay? And, man, I'm kind of headache now, but this job is, I don't know, too many possibilities, too much trouble like that. And so I sent it, did the support chat thing, and told them, she didn't seem like she 100% understood what I was saying. But I sent a photo of him and his 2 buddies down the road. She said, thanks for that. And I sent the GPS screenshot, did a screenshot of where I was sitting, and sent that. But the video, I said, I don't know, I have done a video before and sent it to him in chat. And she said all this stuff, about, we understand that you make sure you deliver everything to the correct address, and it's okay, it's all clear and all that. I don't know. I think that guy's just got, he and his buddies, a free meal, because it was 3 meals. 3 meals, 3 big drinks, yeah. And then when I drove by them, because I had to go that way to get out, turning around would have been a hassle. And they were just all standing there eating their meals and smiling. I think they did a rip-off, Oh, man. That is just all kinds of wrong. Because when it started to connect to me was when I asked, I said, well, is anybody at home I can deliver to them? Because I heard the dogs, and I'm thinking the guy is just 2 doors down with his buddies, and his wife or his whatever would be home. You see what I'm saying? So, and then he said, I don't know. And then it started to dawn on me. You see, I was already at the door. And he said, I don't know. God, this is just too much. It's always something. That's the last kind of thing I need in my life, is an always something, because I have enough of that already. Just my own life not working. Yeah. I don't want to park there. Actually, maybe I shouldn't park at all. Maybe that was an omen, go home. If I believed in the omens, I would, or signs or whatever. That movie, The Chosen, that series, that's such a good series. Seriously, it's Christian. It's about Jesus and all that, The Chosen, his disciples and all that. Anyway, it is good. But and I was wondering if they were ever going to get to where this about where waiting for signs is wrong. Yeah, that's how I heard that. I didn't even know that. I was taught, you listen for signs or whatever. Also, but I better get on down the road. They weren't that close, but yeah, some people they speed up when they see you just to be mean. Yeah, they do. But anyway. Oh, anyway, I got a headache. I'm waiting for them to come get my money. But I went and got some chicken for us. I haven't been eating right lately, and I never eat right. I haven't eaten right in a long time because of my health condition. It's so limited. It's unbelievable. And I try, but it's so limited. I can't even eat things like bread, and I don't eat the when I get chicken, I take all that off. I don't eat anything but flour. Every once in a while I do, but when I do eat flour, like one part of a bun, oh, it just messes me up so bad. But my diet is very limited, seriously. Anyway, I get some chicken, and they don't put much sodium on theirs. It's very low sodium. Anyway, that guy put me in a dangerous situation, seriously. And where else was I in this? And my head is hurting because it's too much stress lately, and I definitely don't need that. And then anyway, I went and got something to eat. I'm gonna go home. It's 7:49. I don't deliver after dark. I mean, I don't deliver in the dark by myself, and I am by myself. So by the time I got another one, it probably would. And this was such a bust today. I don't know how many hours I was actually out there. Ooh, they got glass all over here. That's the second bit. There's a third one. Set of glass. Oh my gosh. The other one was by on the road to that house. Yeah, glass busted all over the place. Anyway, where was I? I'm upset because this is too much. I really wish if it weren't for my edema, the leg swelling and all that, I'd find something else. But I can't sit either because of the hip problem now. I think this was one thing that caused it. This kind of stuff. What do they call it? Sciatica or whatever that. I always thought that was a joke. Just because you see it on TV, they say, "Oh, my sciatica," or something like that. And people laugh, canned laughter. But anyway, I just said a whole bunch of stuff and left them open. I know it. Oh my goodness. Why people do that? And the order I had looked, it was like $4 and some change. Really, But with that, I was talking about The Chosen and all that, and then they did say it on this season 4. They said somebody said I'm going to go home and I'm going to watch the whole season again. I was thinking about doing that today, just start watching season 4 again because I watched it in pieces. I prefer to watch it straight through any season of anything. But this one is really good. It's really relatable. That's what I said from the beginning. When I first saw it, wow, they make this very relatable. And not also, to me, it's not all that fire and brimstone and to where it's difficult to watch. This is, to me, this The Chosen is really good. Not sponsored, but it's very good. By the way, Daryl Eves, YouTube. I've known about Daryl Eves for like almost 10 years. He's I think an executive producer or something for that series. It's all over the world, man. Yeah, I am so impressed, and for me to be impressed about something. But anyway, so I never was one to believe in signs and stuff like that. It just seemed wrong, to believe. And then I saw it on a movie, some other movie, I don't know how many years ago, and then They said you should not believe in, be looking for signs and wonders is the way that they put it on this one. So I got too much junk all over here next to me. But anyway, I get so tired of so many different ways people are doing wrong. And I could see that one. I could see that this is one that the guy's gonna call and say, I didn't get my order and all this stuff. I could see it. Yeah, like the time that on a different app I had those teenagers from the beginning of when they were doing some really weird stuff. They should have been in school, and they weren't. And then I got a contract violation. Never used that app ever again. I fought it with them, and then the last time I spoke to them, I said, so with everything you're telling me about this, I guess you're telling me I should call the police and report it as a theft. Oh, no, don't do that. So they wiped it off my, I didn't check it again until, I don't know, probably, well, I said it before when I was doing my taxes. That was from November to April. And it was gone. Completely wiped off my, and that still had that contract violation. And they still had sent me a new contract stating that the old contract would no longer be, whatever is the term, for anything that they had to do, and then that I'd have to get a lawyer to read all this, and I said, screw you, and the horse you rode in on. We don't, I forgot, we don't do that about horses anymore. You have to use horses in that. It's just screw you. I don't know why I say that, but anyway, oh my goodness, just what is this life these days? So everybody's trying to get something over on somebody or something. Now, I don't know if that guy's going to do that, but I made sure this time I reported it right away. Different app, but we still reported it right away. Sat there right in front of that house and did it. So no, you're not going to do crap like that, man. What's wrong with people's heads? They literally, probably, I would think, I'm not a lawyer, not a judge, I'm not a whatever. But that's theft. There's, if they were to say, like those teenagers, that they didn't get their order, that's theft. Seriously. What else would you call it? And I would think as a theft, then they could, go to prison for that. Or the teenager's juvie. Okay, I checked at the end of the last clip. I thought I had a kid that was accidentally in my video. I wasn't intending for it to happen, but it wasn't there. So if it is, I meant to cut it out, but I don't see it. So I don't see it. But anyway, so there's nothing to clip out because I didn't see it. Anyway, I don't put other people's kids in my videos. I'm not a perfect being, so. But anyway, where was I? That's about theft. And I mean, I have actually called different, I do a whole county, and I call different cities to ask them about that. And because who knows where the city would be that it would be reported, to the police. And I've asked them, they said, we've never even heard of anything like that. And more than one. They don't know about porch pirates. One guy was my age, and he said, I've never heard of anything like that. But it could be that I'm not saying this is the case. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not any of those. No voice of authority on what is legal and not, and what would if they would go to prison. None of that. But so don't take it as though I do. But seriously, and not in this either, but maybe it would be reported as a theft, and that goes on how would that look on the city? You know what I'm saying? Or whatever, the police, or whatever. Does that count against something? You know what I'm saying? And so they really would prefer not to. And maybe these companies, they know this, so they don't report them. I would think that by law, they would have to report it to whatever police department or town or city or whatever. Like I said, I'm not an expert. I'm not a voice of authority on this. I'm just saying this. I don't know. But I would think they have to. One of these police officers, the one that's my age, he told me, he said they have to abide by the rules of wherever it is. You know, that these delivery apps, they have to abide by the rules. They can't just make their own decisions. And I didn't ask, he just told me this, that anything that's a law here, and I would think that too. I mean, I'm not stupid. I would think, yeah, but that's not true, is it now? Or is it? I don't know. I mean, when I said, what you're telling me is I need to report this theft because it's a theft of service, mine. Yeah. And no, don't do that. And then it was gone. I checked it months later. Yeah. I've said that before in a video. And I don't know. Who knows? It may have just been a computer glitch and it went off, right? I couldn't keep a straight face. I mean, if you saw my face right now, really. Right. Anyway, I'm wrapping this up. Talk to you on another video. Bye.